This is the Toys of a Time Gone By, and I'm back at you with another live stream. And we have a lot to talk about today, and I was going to talk to you about some new things that are happening with Masters of the Universe. Very exciting times, and I wanted to start this off by just telling you what's going on, which you probably might know already what's going on with these new reveals. Because last week we had a new reveal every day, and Monday through Friday we just got more excited and more excited until the end, and it was amazing, especially if you are a Motu fan. And this goes from Motu, the new Netflix Motu show, CGI show, all the way up to the Origins, to the Revelations. Well, most more Revelations and New Eternia. This is amazing, guys, and I just wanted to share with you a recap of what happened and what you may have missed or missed. I don't know. But we are getting some really cool figures, and I'm going to go down the list here of some of these cool figures that we are getting. And let's start with 2000X He-Man. What do you guys think about the 2000X He-Man? I think I think that's great. I think they're specifically going from taking it to the Origins line. He has a kind of like, if you look at the face, it's kind of like a mix between the vintage He-Man and with the short hair and 2000X He-Man. The the weapons are 2000X. The harness is 2000X. It's just a really cool looking figure, and I'm really excited about getting this. I mean, you guys, I hope you guys are really excited about getting it. And then that'll bring us to our next one, which is we're going to be getting. You're seeing Grizzler. Now we got the PowerCon Grizzler. I mean, I didn't get it, but I know some people got the 4-pack, which was pretty pricey, of course, for my taste. But we got Grizzler, the dark face Grizzler, which was the variant from the actually vintage line, more of a rare variant from the vintage line. But now we got the cream, the cream color regular Grizzler that was more like the mainstream Grizzler that we got in the vintage line, which I'm really excited about. And then we got, if you've seen, we did get we got Leech. I love Leech. I love the vintage Leech because you can just stick him like on a mirror or something like that, and he just kind of sticks there, and that's literally his cool play feature there. He just sticks there, and he kind of like just hangs out, and he has this little button in the back that you could push. But this one, I don't see a little button on this guy here. I don't think that's what they do, but he has. You can actually change the feet and the hands. You can actually change the face more to the vintage style face, which I think is great. I think it looks great. I think the articulation is great. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about it, but I really do feel like it's a really great figure. 2000X Skeletor. What do you think of that, guys? 2000X Skeletor looks great. The only which others have mentioned, the only thing is he's not getting the same staff. He's getting actually the Origin staff that normally he has in the Origins line. So they're not remaking the staff. They are remaking the sword, like He-Man sword, but they're not remaking the staff. But it's it's the same staff as you get already. But he's really cool looking. He's got that the face. Some people I was watching before said the face kind of is a little bit weird. It's not like the face of the 2000X face. It's more of like a mashup, kind of like 2000X face meets Origins kind of stuff there, and I can understand that. Then we're seeing Mantenna. Mantenna's got 4 legs. As you were on a vintage, Mantenna had just kind of like the legs, but they were kind of just they would look like 4 legs, but they were just 2 legs basically, but that looked like 4 legs. We didn't get that, we got that, and he was pretty much a figure that there was a lot of him around, so he was a sort of like a minor type figure. You can get him for virtually really cheap now when you find him, and I have the original one. And I think he's cool, even with the 2 legs that he has. With the 2, it looks like 4, but he's cool. But this is really cool. This 2-leg Mantenna that we're getting, this 4-leg Mantenna that we're getting. Snout Spout. I mean, who don't love Snout Spout? Water. I don't know if I know the vintage one you can put water in there and he just kind of squirts out of his snout. That's his play feature, but I don't know if we're getting that with this new Mantenna, with this new Snout Spout figure. I'm not sure we're getting that figure that way. I'm not sure we could put water in there, but it remains to be seen. But that'll be a cool play feature. I'm hoping they could put water in there. It'd be really neat to spray somebody with that. But it would be really neat to do that. But he's getting like a more vintage style head, and then also another head that's more Origin style, but like updated. But there's going to be 2 heads, so I'm thinking these are going to be like Snout Spout. I'm thinking he's probably going to be more of a deluxe figure, as well as Leech. I think Leech is going to be more of a deluxe figure with the extra hands and stuff. Now I'm kind of going on to the here I'll start with this one, King Randor. I mean, what do you guys think about King Randor? I think he's great. I have the vintage King Randor, and I'm missing the accessories. That's what I'm missing on him, and his crown. I'm missing his crown. Can't seem to find it. I mean, you could find it on eBay if you want, but prices are a little bit high on it. But there are customs out there. But you always want the original if you're going to complete something. I think he's great. I need to get another King Randor. This supposedly, I think these are coming out towards the third quarter of the year, or it could be in the beginning of 2023. Some of them, but I think there's going to be some of them by the end of the year. Then we have we have a pre-order for this one, which is great. Big Bad Toy Store pre-orders Tila and Zohar, and that's really cool. So we'll get another Tila and we'll get a Zohar together in a 2-pack, which is really nice. Zohar is a cool thing. I mean, Tila, we got Tila already. We got we got the Green Goddess, we got Tila. So we got these. So pretty much the same tooling, but different type of different paint apps, different paint apps on it. But I'm still excited. I want Zohar, and I'll get the Tila 2-pack. So my original Zohar, I do have an original Zohar, and I would have been cool if they put Zohar in a 2-pack with the Sorcerers. But I know they're going back to the vintage style there, which they're going to put. They put them years ago in the vintage pack. They put the 2-pack together like that years ago. So that's reminiscent of that the vintage, which is great. And then we're getting a vehicle, the Roton vehicle. It's very exciting. The Roton vehicle, very, very exciting for that. and I'm really happy about that in Origins. Um, it looks amazing, and somebody mentioned, which I think, yeah, there's truth to it when you see the they had what do you call that, a model kit for the Roton back in the day. It was I forget what company they did all the model kits. Usually, this company, I'm not too sure. I forget the name of it, but uh, it also comes with a couple of accessories, which we never got with the original Roton. So, and I'm wondering if this Roton's going to be bigger. Um, I'm hoping this Roton's going to be a little bigger than he, because the other ones, like when they did the Wind Raider, they made the Wind Raider bigger. They made the Land Shark bigger, and they made a Stridor. It's a little bigger. It's not really extremely bigger than the vintage, but it's a little bigger than the vintage. So I'm hoping they make the Roton a little bigger also. That would be really cool if they made the Roton bigger. So that's great with the Origins. So now we're going to go on to the Well, no, wait a minute. I got to stop there because there are a couple of figures coming out that are, I say, are not really a part of the original Motu line, but they're gaining, a little popularity and stuff. But so we'll go with the Rulers of the Sun. So the Rulers of the Sun is Sunman, and now you're going to have Pighead, and you're going to have Space Sumo, and Digitino. Um, Personally, I think Pigman, looks pretty cool. I would get Pigman, but personally, Space Sumo and Digitino, not too crazy about. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. I'm not really a completionist, so I mean, like, I I could skip a few here or there, if I'm not really. I'm more of a vintage fan, so I don't have to buy. I do have, I should say, because I do have pretty much the entire collection. So I could change my mind later, but I'm just seeing it. I'm not seeing them to be. I'm seeing it to be more. My opinion. Those guys are more generic. I mean, I feel like if you're going to just add something to the line, like Rulers of the Sun, then you can pretty much go and add the Galaxy Warriors, the Galaxy Fighters, and whatever else to the line if you really wanted to, and just say they were part of the Master Universe line. You could do that if you wanted, and I don't know. I still didn't get my Mattel Creation Sunman. Still waiting for that, but I'm seeing people who found Sunman and has Sunman now, and I still haven't got my Mattel Creations one yet. So, still waiting. So the next thing is we're going to talk about the Masters Universe Masterverse line, and this is, to me, this is a great line. It really is the successor to Classics. It's an amazing line. So we're getting quite a bit. We're getting quite a bit of them here coming in, new ones that we're getting. We're going to start with Jitsu. We're getting Jitsu, and Jitsu looks pretty good. I mean, he looks like a samurai. I mean, the way they made him, he's got a mask. He's got this armor, which is really neat. He's really, really looks cool. I don't know. Take a look at him, guys. When get a chance, you see him, take a look at him. He's not my favorite in this line, but he looks cool. I mean, he does. Now we're going to go to some She-Ra stuff. We're going to go to Catra. Catra is always really a neat baddie, I thought, in She-Ra. I think it would be cool if we got the cat she transforms into as like an add-on there. That would have been great as like a just like maybe even a deluxe, but we get the cat that she transforms in with the mask and all that. That would be great. But I really like Catra, really neat. And more exciting for me, and I think, and for you guys, the Filmation Hordak. That is a Filmation Hordak. The blue skin. Um, he's got the arm that comes off. And I mean, like he's got a brand new arm that you can put on as it's a cannon. It's not just like an add-on piece. It's actually a whole arm that you can grab as a cannon. It's amazing. I love it. They really did him right in this particular line. They really went back to his vintage style, his Filmation style. Then you have a new Beastman. You have a brand new oversized Beastman. And I think that's great. A new Beastman. I mean, the Revelations Beastman that we got, he's cool, but he's missing his trademarks. His harness and all that. He's just missing that. This Beastman's giving us his harness. They're giving us fur in the back, like a fur harness. They're giving us. I mean, a mask. I mean, he looks really nice. His whip. I mean, the other one, yeah, it looks okay, but it's just kind of like, in a way, not Beastman. For me, specifically, if whatever you think, but I mean, he's cool, but it's just not what I feel is the vintage style Beastman, the one that comes out like this one. I'll show you. This one I got. This is my Beastman here. This is the large size one. And as you can see, guys, this Beastman here, look at him. I mean, like he is Beastman. He is the one that we know and love. This is the Beastman we love. So that's what I mean by that. We didn't get the one that we know and love. But now it seems like we're getting a really cool Beastman. And now we're going to go with with She-Ra. And She-Ra looks great, and she looks like the Filmation She-Ra. I love it. I mean, it's really neat. She-Ra, like I said, you guys want to take a look at all these figures if you haven't already yet. Take a look at them. She-Ra looks great. I think she's amazing. I'm definitely going to get She-Ra. Definitely going to get She-Ra. Definitely Hordak. Definitely She-Ra. Maybe Catra. Maybe Jitsu. Maybe. Beastman, definitely. Take my money. That's all I say. Take my money, Mattel. Here. You know what I'll do? I'm thinking about it. I'll just give him my bank my bank account number and just say, Mattel, anytime these come out, just take them out of my bank account. All right. It's pretty cool. Send a direct deposit to Mattel. Okay. Moving on, we have Hero. Hero's another great figure. A figure that was originally vintage, was not ever released. They wanted to go with a new story in Pre-Eternia, which was the what's it called, the Grayskull line. What's it called? Powers of Grayskull, I think. And I wanted to go like more of Pre-Eternia dinosaurs and all that. And Hero was supposed to come out in the vintage after that and be in this new line, new cartoon, new story. And Pre-Eternia, and Hero was supposed to be the main hero. So it wasn't going to be He-Man, it was going to be Hero, but it would all be connected. Then we would have had Eldor also, which was never released either in the vintage line. So then we got a bunch of these dinosaurs. As you guys remember, we got 3 dinosaurs and then 2 Titans. I mean, they were really, really nice, but the 2 Titans were never released over here, which they're so rare and so expensive. It's something that unless I hit the lottery and I'm able to get these two guys, I probably will never be able to get them. So that's okay though. That's okay. I'm not paying 3, 4. Well, I seen it $8,000 somewhere. I don't know, but I'm not paying that unless I get lucky and find him in a garage sale somewhere and nobody knows who he is. So that's never going to happen. But Hero is going to be released in the Revelations line and the Masterverse line, and he looks pretty good. I mean, he looks really, really nice. His face looks a little bit young though. Like he looks really young in his face, but he looks his armor looks cool. Everything looks his staff. His staff is really, really neat. He looks really neat. But that's coming out too, and then we're getting a battle armor He-Man with a beard and a mustache. Like he really looks really like the sculpt on his face looks really, really nice. I really, really like it, and I'm wondering if you guys like it too. But I think he's great, and I will get him. And I'm not sure about his plate, his armor plate. I think his armor plate is probably going to switch out just like in Classics line. It's not going to have the play feature, and I think it's going to just switch out like in that line there. Then we are getting a animated He-Man, and not too crazy about it. I'm really not too crazy about the animated He-Man. The reason why is he has Ultra, he has all this articulation, but I think the reason why I'm not too crazy about the animated He-Man is because we have a large scale 8.5 inch 8.5 inch large scale He-Man, animated He-Man that is basically exactly the same with a little bit less articulation, but he honestly looks exactly like that one in the large scale, and I'm just fine with that figure. I don't need to own the animated Masterverse figure. I mean, I could skip that figure. But now, the best thing, the best I think, and I think you guys know too, the best is the 40th anniversary He-Man. That is the best out of everything that has come out. That's the best. For me, in my opinion, it's amazing. The 40th anniversary He-Man, the card, the box that he's in, so reminiscent of the vintage box with the blasted rocks and the red lava coming blasting. That is to me an amazing looking figure. His face sculpt, going back to the original vintage He-Man, the way he's got, yes, they change parts, and they don't really, they use the same parts for other He-Man and other Masterverse figures, but the way they have the original harness and original axe and original sword, and it's just it's just amazing. I mean, it looks great, and it's definitely, I want at least two of them. I definitely, if I can find them, I hope it's not some sort of Mattel Creations or PowerCon thing, or exclusive thing that you have a hard time getting. I just hope it's not that, but I really, really want this, guys, and I want, like I said, two of them. I'll open one and keep one on the and keep one displayed. I mean, that's I really want two of them. And I'm hoping maybe Big Bad Toy Store will have these on pre-order, which you wait forever, of course, because I've waited and waited and waited for things. And some of them I've never gotten, and I've gotten them elsewhere in retail, and I had to cancel my pre-orders. I don't know if you guys had the same issue, but there's sometimes I had to cancel my orders. But, I mean, was an amazing week with Masters of the Universe. And I just wanted to give a shout out to some of the some of the YouTube YouTube people that I guess content creators that I watch that I really enjoy, and I have to say it's what Hebrew. I mean, just check him out. He does a lot of customizing. He has very cool videos. Hebrew is really really cool, and I actually watch Toy Habits, and they're really really they give you a lot of cool news briefs on what's going on. They really heard some really cool Motu stuff from them. Also, Geek Dad Life. You guys got to get check out Geek Dad Life. I um, I watch them too. They're really cool. They got a lot of informative news briefs from these guys, and I really enjoy their content. They're funny. They make you laugh. I mean, check them out, guys. I mean, there's some other ones that I watch too. I watch Mega J Retro. He's funny. He's good too. He shows you everything. He tells you everything about what's going on and what's happening in the toy world. You got to check Pixel Dan, of course. You know, these are some of the guys that I watch all the time. And I just discovered another guy. If you guys just give him a shout out because he's pretty good. He's my side of the laundry room. He talks about like everything, forgotten toys and uh, forgotten play sets and stuff like that. He has really cool stuff. So I want to extend my thanks, guys, for joining me here my in my on my channel for this toy review. Not review. It's more like just a discussion, toy discussion. You know, I want to thank you guys for coming in and joining me here. And until the next time, you know what He-Man usually says to the next time, good journey. Thanks, guys. Have a nice one.